What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Blood on the Clocktower once again with Big Keith. I'm using one of the cool green screen functions that we have on the app so that you can see me nice and big instead of, very small in the little icon in the corner. We are playing Lunar Eclipse. This is a script created because the lycanthrope has changed. The lycanthrope unfortunately hasn't been updated in the app yet, so we will have to remember that it is different. The new text basically is that the lycanthrope only prevents kills from the demon, so stuff like the assassin will still go through, and a good player registers as evil because of the lycanthrope's ability. But I am the Savant, so all I care about is info. Just going to be trying to solve the game, which is going to be really interesting because the Savant is kind of a tricky character. There isn't too much misinformation on the script. Like, I'm either neighboring a Nodashi or I'm a marionette. That's kind of it. That's kind of it.
Halloween of Movie World, huh?
Yeah, it's like
slasher flicks.
Movie World After Dark or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Alright, and as you may have guessed by our storyteller's funky name, it's Halloween. We're recording a game on Halloween. This is going to be uploaded for your viewing pleasure at not October, but just some context of what's going on. I think this is an appropriately spooky script. We have 12 players, so we're going to have 2 outsiders, 2 minions. There is no outsider that, like the drunk or something. I'm not the lunatic. The puzzle master could impact me. So I'm just going to load up the Grim with things that might affect me. I could be a marionette, but I will find out. It's kind of the main things. Really the things that could mess up my info. So that's kind of interesting.
Put them on the outside.
Well, I wouldn't say first date, but still, I was crushed both times.
Oh, at least you were crushed.
I can tell you. Like, I still have ribs. Like, I got better. I grew new ribs.
And they say chivalry is dead.
Chivalry is certainly not dead. It may almost kill you, but it's not dead.
I'm so lost. Does anybody else hear that howling sound?
Is it the moving castle?
Yes.
It's like a growling.
Yes.
I didn't hear anything.
Like a lycanthrope?
I think that's the
Possibly.
window.
Oh, that howling. All right, sorry.
It's just my fairy next to my neighbor.
No.
Based.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I was talking to Josh too, for those who know Josh, and he was telling me about PAX. And apparently at PAX in Melbourne there was a furry wedding, and that truly sent me to the next dimension when I realized that that's a real thing.
There was many weddings at PAX actually, in the Cult of the Lamb stage.
Yeah, that's why I heard it was because Cult of the Lamb.
Oh yeah, that's a big theme in that game.
When you say many weddings, Keith, are you saying many furry weddings specifically?
I'm not sure. I know that there was at least 2 weddings on premise.
I'm so glad. I mean, I'm meant to say I'm meant to be glad.
I think Marrickville's got a Las Vegas chapel now, right? So you can just go get married at the chapel.
It does. Is that... Oh man. Is it near the 47, Nathan?
Actually, I don't know where it is. I just saw it in the broadsheet or something.
It's across the road. It's when Oopsie.
I think it's actually near the Marrickville Metro Theatre.
Oh, God. Okay. That's a ticket. That's what you do after you get, shotgun wedding, go to Melbourne Metro.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe
One too many
that's the,
drinks
like,
at the bolo.
the next
romantic
thing.
way.
You just try and find as many different locations to get married in.
What?
Because
Go on a marriage
you
spree.
could, I assume, double dip on marriage certificates in different countries and stuff like that, and just kind of collect them.
Yeah,
Gotta.
fill out the Pokedex.
Yeah,
Maybe they were the same person,
What
or you
is
just
this?
chase that as well.
it doesn't have to be. In theory, you could
Yeah,
balloonist
exactly.
information your weddings so that it doesn't double up on the
Love
same,
it.
the same
Balloon
person,
information your wedding.
and then
Okay,
therefore they're
comfortable.
all legal.
Morning
So
town.
confused.
I've been turned into a pumpkin and am currently filled with lollies.
Oops.
There's a big sign that says, feel free to take one. This is an atrocity, and it is up to you to solve this dilemma.
That sounds alright. Doesn't sound that bad.
Rolo, let's go.
I'm gonna take one.
I would like a handful of candy, please.
Ooh, candy. Okay. Candy for you. Alright.
Fuck. The bit works better when I actually open it on the first try.
Okay. The mathematician received false information
Hmm.
or the mathematician received false information or the magician is seated next to a minion.
Ooh, spicy. Okay. Cool.
Very good.
Thank you. Oh, look at me. Oh, here on my lonesome.
Does that mean there's a three-way chat? Oh, there is a three-way chat.
Hello.
Hello.
Do you want to do threes? Scissors, paper, rock, cartwheels?
We can stick with threes. Let's stick with threes.
You go first. I have to drink water. Oh, okay. Yeah, did you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
I'll go first. I can
Okay.
give you grandmother, artist, or puzzle master.
Okay. I'm either the savant and have already talked to the storyteller to fulfill my bluffing obligations,
Of course.
the chambermaid, or the
Ooh.
mathematician.
Ooh, very interesting.
If I was the chambermaid, I have not selected you. You just happened to be available at the time I wanted to chat.
Of course. 3 information getting rolls. Very cool. Very cool. Thank you.
If I die, I'm going to blame you. What is good, Paul?
Hey.
Do you want to do twos, threes?
I can do 3 if
Hmm.
you'd like.
Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
So I'm either the innkeeper, the mathematician, or the lycanthrope. And if I am a minion, I am an assassin. And if I am a demon, I am an Adachi.
That's a 5. I can't give you a 5 back.
Okay, sure. Just take my 3. Innkeeper, mathematician, lycanthrope.
Okay. I am either the artist or the savant, and I've gone and asked my question already, either to fulfill a bluff or for actual value, or I'm the chambermaid.
Okay. Alright.
Have
And
you
so you
talked?
asked your savant question if you have...
That's correct. Same as if I was the artist.
Okay, and have I talked...
Have you talked to Juan or Alex, your neighbors?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
Yep.
I might know something about them. So if you find out things about them I'd like to know.
I will chat to both of them.
Excellent. I love
Cool.
that.
All right. All right. Thanks.
Oh, Paul, welcome back to Town Square.
Oh, need a chat. Need a chat.
Hello.
All right, I'm starting a timer. How quickly until you tell me I'm your marionette? No,
Yeah, no, you are.
I am.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not gonna give it up that easy. I'll wait a couple days.
Okay, sure. Did you want to claim some townsfolk to me then, or
don't
tell me what the
nominate me.
bluffs are or something?
I'll give you a 3, and then maybe it's the buffs, or maybe it's my rolls. Like, who knows? I feel like this is just very Uno reverse. Like, I call you evil, and now you're like Uno reverse.
You're my demon.
Alright, I am going to tell you.
Hmm.
I need to come up with a third one because I'm giving 2s. I'm either mathematician, the innkeeper, or the artist.
Interesting. I've had another different mathematician claim. My 3 is the artist or the savant or the chambermaid. In this scenario where I'm either of the first 2, I have already talked to Weedy. I was the very first person to talk to him. And I've either bluffed to get my information or I've got my information for today.
Okay, that was artist, savant, or chambermaid?
Chambermaid, that's right.
Okay, and in the scenario that you are chambermaid...
Yeah. I didn't select you.
Okay.
There's an Udashi on the script, so there's like fuckly's chance I'm gonna be picking you or Quinn.
That's fair. You should ask Quinn if you're the marionette.
True. I'll DM him real quick. He's in a chat. Quinn, am I your marionette?
Not that.
Welcome back, town.
We can't be both of our marionettes.
It's time to make public statements about who's marionette.
Keith, you're actually my marionette, so don't worry about it.
Of course, because Quinn's an outsider.
Yeah. That message is like, yeah, but actually.
Yeah, there's this character called the Long Marionette.
The Long Marionette? Oh my gosh. He's 2 steps away from the demon. They are 2 steps away.
Is that like, what do they call them? Super marionettes on Thunderbirds Go?
Bro.
Yeah.
It's like a clockmaker marionette.
Yeah.
Alan, you should be making new amnesiac abilities. Just name
Absolutely.
them weird shit. Triple Night Watchman, or
The Geek Outsider. Yeah.
For those who
Oh,
know,
no.
Deep
I
cut.
think I should just be creating homebrew scripts, clearly.
Bro.
Alright, I'm going to start working on this now.
Oh, bro.
I could have changed 4 character types that game, by the way. I was outsider, minion, and townsfolk.
Nominations are open.
Sure. Paul would like to nominate Paul.
Paul nominates Paul. Tell us why, Paul.
Science.
Science. Any defense to science?
Oh, I don't like science.
You know what? I like science. I'm not going to defend it.
All right. 6 votes if you want to vote for science. So 3, 2.
I'm generically opposed to science.
Oh my god. Both my neighbors didn't vote. I'm surely next to an Udashi.
Paul is scientifically proven to be on the block.
Way overvoted.
Yeah,
Yeah, same.
Isn't it passive,
I
so
like
you can't
science,
retain
but
its
I
face?
like executing sus people more.
Well,
Do we have sus people?
I specifically want Paul to live. This is really annoying for me.
I'm
So
very
if science
disappointed.
doesn't work, I'll be mad.
I'm very disappointed that Alan is still on mute, and we've already had the first noms.
Oh. Alan will nominate
Alan.
Rick. What are you
Thank
doing?
you.
Oh, what is he
Oh,
doing?
no, it's Rick.
Tradition.
Oh no.
What's your scathing offense
well,
to this?
I mean, it's not the first nomination, so he can't kill Rick. But on the other hand, Rick's in a hard double claim, so I want to kill Rick.
I'm happy to
Can we
send
tie
you
this,
on any
actually?
pieces.
I
Rick,
really want to
that's,
tie this.
Pretty harsh. What do you have to say for yourself?
I'm the cannibal. So if I die, I'll just eat myself.
A tasty snack for
The
all.
auto cannibal.
Starting this, needing 7 to tie, 8 to put Rick on the block.
Can we
So
please tie
Right.
this?
Why?
Fine.
Why do you want
Sounds
to
like
tie
Pixie.
this?
I really don't want Paul to
Sounds like
die.
Pixie. No,
But
I'm
isn't
okay
he
with him dying.
sciencing things?
Yeah, but I
I'm okay
can't
with
trust
him
that.
dying, even if he does die.
What would be wrong with
5 is not enough.
trusting Paul, Keith?
Not
You've got
too
trust issues.
bad if I die. But anyway,
It's not Paul's ability that's going to make him not die.
But what if you live?
Well, there's a D there.
Ooh. Ooh, Tea Lady with the lycanthrope is pretty funny. I'm assuming there's only Tea Lady shenanigans, right? Sailor, perhaps?
Jewin nominates Alan.
Scientifics. DA?
I'm
Second
going to
call for
nominate.
No,
I'm going
there
to
was
nominate
a-
Nathan.
Wait,
Jewin nominated
what happened to
Alan,
my
I think.
nomination?
Oh, Jewin,
did
what
he?
did you nominate?
You go first.
Jewin nominates Alan.
Alan. Alright. Tell us why.
You know, the man who tunnels on me. So I suspect that if I nominate him now and I
Yeah.
start tunneling early, he
Yeah.
can get off tunneling train early as well.
Off the
You
Alan,
tunneling
are you in a
train.
tunnel?
This is to
You
start
stole
the
Rick's
tunnel
nomination.
journey earlier in the game. Yes.
Alan, are you in a tunnel?
Oh, I'm starting to get in one now.
Yeah, that's perfect. Exactly what I'm looking for. Well done, Alan.
Based off what happened, honestly, I kind of am.
Alright. 7 votes to tie, 8 votes to put Alan on the block. Starting in 3, 2, 1.
Ooh.
Oh wow,
Ooh.
you're a popular guy, Alan.
Ooh.
You're all alone in the tunnel.
Oh, Alex. Yes.
Alan has
Oh,
one
so
friend
in
in
the
the tunnel. Rick, did you want to vote for? Sorry,
I
nominate.
want to nominate Nathan. Yes, please.
All right, tell us why.
Took it away from him. Alan.
Look, he's been evil before. He could be evil again.
Nathan, that's pretty scathing.
Statistically,
yeah.
it's actually true. Yes, I am evil again, Rick. You are correct to trust your gut.
All right. 7 to tie, 8 to put Evil Nathan on the box.
Can we tie this, please? Please. Please tie.
I feel like you have extra info here,
there's actually
Keith.
no
What's
way.
going on?
I do
Are
have
we
extra
about to
info here.
confirm a bunch of good
God
players?
damn it.
6 is not
and
enough.
you don't want it?
Final
Paul's
call for
high
nominations.
key.
We've had 4. That's plenty.
Is Keith like a DA that's protected Paul? Back
It would
Australia
actually
or
be
something?
really funny.
Yeah.
The DA that desperately wants the person they
5,
protected to not be protected.
3, 2, 1. Paul, you've been executed. How would you like to die?
Paper cuts, just lots of
Paper
them.
cuts. Paper cuts are very scientific. They've been proven to kill people. Paul is executed and dies. Good night.
Fuck's sake.
Oh.
Guys, I had one request.
Sorry,
No tea
Paul.
lady there.
Too much.
Who was your tea lady,
I'm in
Paul?
the tunnel.
John or Alex?
My
Yeah,
tea
I'm
lady
good.
was. I'll tell you guys tomorrow. It's
Yeah, yeah. Don't say
yeah,
now.
yeah.
In case the demon kills them.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Hmm.
By the way,
Okay,
don't ever
I'll-
trust Jewin when he says he's the tea lady. Just a pro tip.
Oh,
been
Nathan,
good
remember
inside.
that game where I
I
was
do
next to like
remember.
3 evil players?
I do
Remember the
remember.
disgusting shit? He DA protected me as well, like just to
Oh,
really
nice.
keep this narrative going. He protected himself, and then protected me, and then we had 2 days of no execution. Then I went for him again. I'm like, no, Nathan, you're going this time, and then he died. And then he died.
Yeah.
And then I was next to, I think, what was it, Candace, who was also evil. That was a fucking
Yeah, that
game.
was funny.
We still won, by the way. Good one by pure luck.
I can't remember who won, but what matters is that we had fun.
We had so
As the
much
evil
fun.
team.
You shook my hand, just like yes. It worked. I'm like, what worked? Oh yeah, cool.
yeah.
Like,
I was like,
you
saved
congratulated me on surviving due to your ability. I was like, ah, amazing. Also, like, how did that happen? Why? Hang on.
Have we heard of any outsider claims?
I've heard of an outsider claim.
Has
Just
anyone
one.
heard of a puzzle master very specifically?
I've heard of a puzzle master.
Yeah,
That-
I've heard of
oh,
a puzzle
fuck's
master
sake.
that I've heard of a puzzle master that made Keith the Devil's Advocate puzzle drunk.
Ah, yes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I
Oh,
don't
that
think
makes sense.
Wait a second.
I don't think there's a puzzle master in play.
Ooh, spicy.
Hmm.
I've
Yeah.
I've heard of a different outsider, not the puzzle master.
I've heard of a
What's the
lunatic
base
in play, actually.
Ooh.
There's no outsider manipulation, right? Oh, rigor mortis.
Not unless if you gaslight them.
There's Vigor and Godfather.
Oh yeah, true.
Sorry, what was the base count again for outsiders?
2 outsiders.
2, okay.
Press T and you'll get the.
You can also mouse over the bottom
Thanks.
right corner.
Yes. Let's
Oh,
go.
thank you.
Cool, thanks.
You can also
Ellen,
just
what about-
memorize the play counts.
And you can memorize the play counts. That's the other option. Or you can just ask when you need to know.
Yeah.
It all works.
It is kind of easy to remember because it ascends. Like, for example, 10 is the first time you'll have 2 minions, which means there's no outsiders. And then each step is +1 outsider.
Morning town. Alex died in the night.
Ooh.
Oh yay! Okay, well I was the puzzle master. I didn't make my guess. Whoops.
No.
Whoops.
Ah,
No, I
not
haven't
yet.
died.
that's terrible.
Man, puzzle master's whatever. Who cares?
Okay.
I thought you were the innkeeper because Paul was doing things for science.
Yeah, I was doing.
Hello.
Hello, Keith. Just letting you know I'm the cannibal, in case you didn't know already.
Interesting. What happened to you last night?
That's a secret.
All I care about is if you received information or if you had to select a player.
Ooh, I'll tell you that I did not wake up.
Okay. That means I'm not upset about Paul dying.
Cool. Okay, interesting. Let me go talk to Paul. See what he has to say.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I'm sure everyone is confused.
That makes 3 of us.
Yeah.
You don't actually claim to be Keith, unless you don't want to.
I'll DM you my 3.
Nice. Okay.
Welcome.
To the council.
Oh, hang on. Why did? Sorry, I didn't. Were you trying to
bring
join
Rick back in?
with? Yeah.
You want
Oh,
Quinn as
it's
well?
because Rick accepted a chat request from Quinn.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh,
he
good.
kicked
Wow.
himself out.
I thought he was.
Why
What's
am I
up,
here?
Keith?
I just wanted to talk to you. We don't need Weedy here for this.
I'm everywhere. I'm omnipresent.
That's true. I figure I have to come out to you because otherwise you're never going to believe anything that I'm doing. I am the Savant, and I got information that pertains specifically to the mathematician or the magician. And Paul claimed one of those roles to me, and I did not want him to die because I needed him to do things. Being that character.
So Paul claimed.
He claimed math in a 3 to me. He didn't claim magician, but he claimed math to me. And you also claimed math to me, which is partly why I'm okay with coming out to you with the info. But
What's the info?
the math received false info, or the magician is seated next to a minion.
Matt received false info. The magician is seated next to a minion.
Yeah. So there's actually very few sources of poison and drunkening. So if the math received false info, they might just be next to Nodashi.
Okay, so you're trying to do a neighbor thing.
Yeah. And I'm like, if Paul thinks that he's not going to die because he's been told he's next to a tea lady, a person that I think is the Nodashi, we definitely don't want to kill Paul, right?
Yes, okay. So your world is that. Well, it's not Alex. So your world is that Juin.
Juin is the Nodashi currently.
Nodashi specifically.
Yeah. Do you wanna cook on that for a minute and then leave us, and I'll get my part 2 from Weedy.
Sounds good. Goodbye.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
I would like to save Ant.
Save Ant. Sorry, what? Oh, yes, okay, I just got it. Alright, so the save part of your ability is that the player with the lycanthrope's red herring has a once per game ability.
Okay.
Or the chambermaid has only checked good players this game.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting.
Good.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
I am on a mission.
How's it going?
I am looking for a chambermaid or a mathematician or a magician.
Why those three?
I have information that pertains to these roles in particular, and is why I didn't want Paul to die, because he claimed one of them in a 3.
I've heard of a chambermaid.
Is it you?
It's one of me, Juin, and Rollo.
Interesting. I currently believe that Juin is the Nodashi.
Why do you say
that? Based on Paul dying.
Yeah. But what info are you a savant?
Yeah.
That has info on.
Yeah, I'm a savant with fucking cursed information, and I need to find specific roles in play to make any of it work.
Yeah, alright, screw it. I'm the chambermaid.
Okay. Feel free to check me anytime. I never wank. Check me against anyone you want, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
So my chambermaid piece was the chambermaid has only selected good players.
Okay. What was the other one?
The
other?
It's too hard. Sorry, I don't have enough time to explain it.
Hello, town. Time to explain your wild theories. We can start with Alex.
So I'm Puzzle Master. If anyone has heard of mathematician numbers, that would be good to know, because we can figure out who might be drunk. Yeah.
Yep. I will. Oh yeah. I'll wait for Josh.
I heard some mathematician numbers, Alex.
You heard some mathematician numbers.
Okay. I heard a number 1.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, math numbers.
I heard a math number 1. Just
on
from
which one?
casual
Night 1
conversations.
on night 1 or night 2?
Night 2.
Wait,
the
and
night
then
that's
math
just
ability is
been.
for that night, right? Sorry, math ability is that particular night. Since dawn.
I haven't inquired as to the mathematician's power. I've just heard random musings around the town.
So,
You're
okay,
asking
I'm
for
gonna add
details.
pertinent then for the math, and that I could be ticking a math. There is a world where the puzzle master, who is now dead, made me puzzle drunk, which is why Paul has died. I feel sorry again, Paul, getting you killed.
Juin, can you say out loud what your character is? Thank you.
I am the tea lady, which wasn't readily obvious to people who I suppose didn't have ears. So I think I'm okay to die if I'm a puzzle drunk. I'm not really helping the town, honestly. But there's my pertinent. That's the world I'm in right now.
Can you just quickly, sorry, Juin, can you just confirm that you and I did not talk to each other yesterday?
Actually, no, yeah, we've not talked yet this game, I don't believe.
Thank you. Paul, you were saying?
I'll recognize Paul, and then I'll open nominations.
Yep, just a couple of things. So I have heard of Mathematician 0 on night 1. And I want to say that there is another really fringe world here. That Rollo is the red herring for a potential lycanthrope, but that would be kind of wild, so yeah.
Nominations are open. May, you have your hand up.
Okay, I would like to nominate Juan. Even though just now he said it's like all this theory about the tea lady thing.
Alright. Anything else you'd like to add, May?
The additional thing I add is because I got told by the mathematician is that the first night is like there is 0 abnormal, and then the night 2 have 1. So that's why it's like I don't think there is any malfunction on the first day.
Jewin.
Hello, everybody. Mea culpa time. I would like to say that Alan's tunneling may or may not be good for the town, in that I'm going to vote on myself. Alan, by all means, get me out. Mea has made a great nomination. If Weedy had told me noms were open, I would have nominated myself, so I'm happy to die.
Alright, 5 votes to put Jewin on the box. 3, 2, 1.
Alright, so June's just the evil goon, right?
Whoa.
Is June trying to make
Is
sure
there
the
a goon?
pirates...
I've heard of another goon, but I don't know if there's actually a goon.
7
could be
is
good.
certainly enough.
It would be good to know because
Alan will nominate Rollo.
Alan nominates Rollo. Why oh why?
There is potentially an evil between Juin and actually there probably is an evil between Juin and Rollo for multiple reasons, not just the big thing that happened yesterday.
Rollo.
We got lots of votes on Juin. It seems like Rollo is more likely the evil one because of that.
Rollo, your defense.
I think we should get 7 on this to tie in case Juin is my demon.
Oh.
7 to tie to fulfill Rollo's wish. 8 to put Rollo on the block instead. So 3.
I'll try and help, bro.
Attaboy, Rick.
Really?
7's enough to
Tried,
tie.
Rob.
I'm not
Wish
dead.
granted.
I'm not dead. I don't believe it.
Wow.
Okay. I don't know. Cool.
Weedy,
Down.
with the math
I'm happy
numbers-
to be dead, I suppose.
Sorry, yep, Paul.
But here we are.
Just a quick one about math numbers. So say someone's puzzle drunked, but they're okay. Say for example the tea lady has been puzzle drunked, but neither of their if the tea lady has been puzzle drunked, would that trigger a math 1 on the first night?
It wouldn't trigger on the first night because the first night you only got the first night information before the math gets their first night info. However, if a tea lady was sat beside 2 good registering players, and one of them beside them died, and was not protected from death, that would tick up a math. However, if that were to happen on day 1, the math would get it on night 2.
Okay.
Alex.
I'm sorry, were the math numbers on night 1 and night 2, what were they?
0,
night
1.
2 was a 1. They were both 1s?
0, 1.
0, 1.
0,
Okay, cool.
0 on the first, 1 on the second.
So that means anyone with first night info was probably correct.
Yeah.
And that the puzzle drunk person is probably a day ability.
Alright, I'm going to say final call for noms.
So I think
Do we want someone on the block today or no?
No one on the block.
Do we want
like
this town?
Block is empty.
Is that Quinn or no?
Weedy, I'd like to nominate Keith.
Quinn nominates Keith. Tell us why.
Popular nom.
We should just let Keith know he's not my marionette now by killing him. Also,
That's no good. He's my marionette.
Well, you can't be both of our marionettes, so you can have him. But in that case, he's an evil. We should kill him. Them. Right.
Keith. Defense.
What's up? I know things about the game. Please don't kill me.
Cool.
What is
7 to tie, 8 to put Keith on the block instead. So only some 3, 2.
Sounds so evil. I know things.
I've proven I know things about the game. I didn't want to pull the die yesterday, and I knew that he wouldn't be protected.
Who's not
Paul
enough?
could be Zumbo. We could execute Paul.
Yeah, do it. Besides.
Do we want an execution or are we okay without one?
I nominate Paul.
Might as well double time.
Oh,
It's Paul.
At the least.
oh, okay.
Tell us why.
I can't even explain what I'm doing.
That's a pretty strong
Zumble.
offense. Paul?
I have no explanation either. Just
To
Alright,
add,
7 to tie, 8 to put Paul's corpse on the block. So 3, 2,
Calm
1. Sorry,
down.
Alex. You
Calm
go.
down.
apparently no
do this
reason
with
not
the
to vote on
Armenian.
this.
Trying to do some
So
killing.
if it isn't voted on, it's like
4, 5.
The reason to
Killing
not
it.
vote on this is if you think we'll actually kill an alive player.
Wow, we
Yeah.
got a dead player on the block.
Paul's corpse is on the block. Paul is on the block yet again.
I think I've had enough
I mean,
of
Paul
dying.
didn't nominate himself.
Alright, I'm gonna
but
close
I
these at
don't
10.
think he was evil.
for the record, I don't think it's cool.
Yeah,
5,
Paul, for the record, I don't think you're even evil.
3.
But there is a
Right.
world where
There are
there's a
reasons to
now
kill you,
One.
but I don't think we can lift here.
Paul's corpse is executed again. Good night.
Okay, well, Paul, you're cleared all charges. I don't know if
Well,
there were
if-
charges, in fact. Rick, were there charges?
I feel that Paul's been turned into a scapegoat, and we're just killing him for the hell of it now.
Paul
You're telling me, Rick.
didn't survive again. So I think this double confirms June's Tea Lady ability isn't working.
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm
Well put,
the
well put.
Undertaker tea lady.
I don't
I
think
poured
that's how
the
that works.
delicious dead tea right there.
Wait, if Paul did really die, then we know that Alan is actually maybe evil here, right?
What?
Because
Alan?
alive neighbors. Oh wait,
Oh.
never mind. Because Paul was
I
alive
don't think
at the
that's
time.
how it works.
Yeah.
He's cooking
No,
coal.
wait, yeah, that is how it works.
We will be having a traveler.
Ooh, hello, traveler.
They are going to be the
Welcome back.
thief, stealing your shit.
Ooh.
Yes.
They are acting at the start of the night. I'm about to tell them their alignment. They will get a chance to act tonight.
Oh, exciting.
I love the thief. That's probably my favorite traveler.
Why is it your favorite, Alan?
It's just always so funny.
1, 2, 1, huh?
Yeah.
It works every time. I once was in a game where I think I was the thief, and Pasha was the minion trying to save his poor demon, who was the demon was claimed recluse. So this demon was not long for this world, and then Pasha was trying to vote on another patsy, like another scapegoat, and because I the thief didn't know my minions, the demon never outed to me. I made Pasha's vote -1 when we were trying to get his demon off the block. In the end, I worked it out. I managed to save the demon. and later I worked out that Pasha was the poisoner and now the star passed to demon. And town wanted me to, I think, vote to get Pasha killed. I'm like, yeah, put my hand up. And then I dropped. I'm like, everyone's like, why are you so evil? I'm like, no, I'm good. What are you talking about?
I'm good. I just dropped my hand.
Mom got tired. That's all I can say. I got tired the moment the
Exactly.
storyteller pointed at me.
Yeah.
All the pressure at the moment made me tired. What can I say?
He can do that.
Yeah. To clarify, I say this apropos of nothing, that Kate is not like me. She's definitely good. Doesn't know who the demon is.
I'm always good when I'm a traveler.
Always good.
Let's meta. Let's go with that meta. Is there a name for the medical condition in Clocktower when your arm gets too tired and you have to drop it right at that moment?
Fatigue.
Being a minion.
Clocktower elbow.
Could be that.
Clocktower
yeah.
elbow.
Clocktower elbow.
Oh no, I lost being able to talk to Paul now. Kate, pass on the messages.
Morning town. Justin died of the night.
Don't talk to me. You betrayed me. If you're
Like
evil.
5-ish minutes.
Oh no.
All right, we did too good a job saving the ants. I would now like to salve the ants.
Ah, salve the ants. Okay. Let me just have a quick think. Actually, can you give me a moment? I'll come back to you.
Okay. Hey yo.
Oh, okay.
Were you the artist?
I'm the lycanthrope.
Oh, interesting.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'll start giving my info anyways because I'm dead pretty early. I picked Alex.
Okay.
The first time I could.
Yeah.
He's dead. And then last night I just picked Julian, and then I died.
Interesting. So it's still the same. If good, they die, right?
If good, they die. Yes,
I
that's
currently believe Juin is the Nadashi.
And why is that?
I have the information that told me that the tea lady would not save Paul, and that's why I didn't want him to be executed on the first day.
Uh-huh. Okay. What character are you, if you don't mind sharing?
I'm the Savant.
You're the Savant. Okay, yes, yeah, that's how you got that information. Cool. Makes him the Nadashi. Sure, I killed the real puzzle master. That means he would have known. I would have had to known that I was lycanthrope, or I guess somehow. Okay, I'm gonna join another chat.
Yeah.
Doing. Not doing.
How about now? It's just me.
Alright.
Alright, what do you got for me, Chief?
Alright. I'm liking the theme of the info I've given you so far.
Mm-hmm.
So, the grandmother saw the demon as their grandchild.
Interesting.
Or you are seated next to two townsfolk.
Okay. Interesting. Alright, thanks, Chief.
Of course.
Hello.
Hello. I just need you to know that I took your vote from you arbitrarily.
Okay. It's not arbitrarily, it's vengeance for something, surely.
Or something. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Interesting.
I didn't have anything to go off, and I saw your big red dot, and I was like, "Oh, that looks evil to me."
Yeah. It just means I vote on myself to stop myself being executed tomorrow or today, rather.
Perfect. You have insider knowledge.
I do know things.
Okay, cool. Do you want to claim anything?
I'm the Savant.
Okay. I've never been Savant. I've always bluffed Savant, but yeah.
On the first day, Paul asked for us to execute him for science. I asked in the two nominations that we had afterwards to tie it because I knew that he wasn't going to be saved, and then he was executed. Science did not happen.
Right. Okay.
I currently believe Juin is the Nadashi.
How do you know he wasn't going? You think Juin is the Nadashi? Okay.
That's right.
Interesting. What makes, I guess, your info points to that or something?
I have Savant information.
Okay. All right. Cool. Thanks.
That's all I got.
Okay.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi. What are you?
I know everything. I'm God, the all-seeing Clocktower wizard. I know the tier lady was not puzzle drunk. You can ruminate on that in your own time.
I agree, Kate. I agree. To be honest.
Welcome back. Talk. I'm eating cookies.
Are nominations and executions open?
Give it like 30 seconds for me to chew.
Okay.
Keith, you're so eager. What's going on?
I'm just asking. He was vague.
You just want to kill people.
Maybe?
Howling madness.
Chewing complete. Nominations are
open. Keith nominates Juin.
Tell us why.
It was kind of insane that we lifted off this yesterday.
was good.
Even though, yes, I did participate in voting for that. But in my defense, I'm very far away from the conclusion of that vote.
I was more responsible.
I knew on the first day that Paul would not be protected by science. At no point did I talk to Juan. In fact, I still haven't, actually. And I knew that the Tea Lady ability wouldn't activate. I actually currently believe Juan is the Nodashi. I would like to execute this to at least clear this world.
How are you so confident that I wouldn't be protected by
Juan,
science?
your defense?
Yeah, so I'll state by saying I'm the tea lady. I am not the Nodashi. I'm amazed, Keith, that having not talked to me, and I don't know what other info you would have to know for sure that Paul would die when I didn't know that. So I think this is an incredible choice. I'm still happy to die. At this point, though, if Town wants it, let's go for it. I'll break any ties, I suppose, anything like that. We'll see.
Yeah, I'll add permanent. I was the Savant and I got that info.
Huh?
5 votes needed. It's only 3.
Yeah, to reiterate, I've been pushing Justin's info. Actually, I can't vote. I'm thiefed. But please vote on this.
Why?
You're thiefed. Did you
You
get
went
told?
with-
Yeah, I got told I was
Eight is
thiefed.
enough.
Justin
Seems hard
used
to
a
beat.
dead vote on that one. Yeah.
I nominate Keith.
It's Keith.
Yeah, I want Keith to vote. I won't vote for this. I just want to see if the thief really beat Keith. If Keith votes
On
I did.
myself.
himself, then it will at least confirm that the thief has told the truth about this.
Keith, defense.
I'll be voting for this because it'll make it harder for me to be killed.
8 to tie. No, put Keith on the box. So 3, 2, 1.
If Keith gets -1 vote, does that mean Keith gets an extra life?
That would be based.
Oh.
Depends how many votes there are.
0 is not enough.
Oh, 0.
Final call. This seems unlikely to be beaten.
Too many hands on that, but whatever.
It feels like evil voter on that.
5,
So, but I'm happy to die.
3,
On Keith? Yeah,
1.
evil voter on Keith.
Juan,
me
you've been
as well, by the
executed.
way.
How would you like to die?
In a bathtub full of warm water?
Little known fact, but lukewarm water is the greatest killer of people. And you take a bath in lukewarm water and you naturally die.
Oh no. I died of, I don't know, something. I hopefully drowning.
Lukewarm water. Died of
In lukewarm water?
Is the Savant info public?
LWW.
No, it's not. Juan just basically told me, and then I've been operating on it.
Have
The
we
goal
just
was
ruled
to
out
roll
Juan
swap.
as the Nodashi? Is Juan no longer the Nodashi now in your world, Keith?
It was just an option.
Okay.
We know that the tea lady could not have been Pozzo drunk.
Whaley, that's the part of the info because of where the other poisoning or drunkenness is. I haven't heard this info. Would love to hear it.
Yeah, it's intentionally being obfuscated. My apologies.
Do you mind, Keith, now that I'm dead, I chat to you tomorrow?
You could still be a minion.
Okay, sure, fine then. Alright. Cool.
Yeah, I haven't gotten any info this game because no one.
Actually, I need to talk to Rolo more than Juan.
Why do you need to talk to Rolo?
Look, the magic 8-ball speaks through me, not to me.
Oh,
By
okay.
the way, there's been 2 sets of double claims. This game.
Double
Yeah,
claims?
what's the other double claim? I know
There's
one.
only
of-
one pixie, and there's 2 different double claims.
Alex, just so you know, the double claim we talked about today, it's sorted out.
Oh, okay.
Wait, did someone not publicly just double claim today, right now, in the last 5 minutes?
Wait, who double claimed?
Justin and I just announced that we had in fact swapped characters.
Oh, what? You're saying there's a barber swap?
No.
No.
A bluff swap, a roll swap.
Oh, okay.
We weren't actually changed.
A bluff swap?
Yeah, I'm trying to
Was
think
that
of
a
what you would
sleep?
call it if you're not calling
Was
it a
that a
roll
little
swap.
sleep?
Roll swap.
Yeah, bluff swap.
Oh, I get you. Yeah.
Keith, can we chat? Because I've been trying to chat to you for the last 2 days.
I know. Look, I've got a list of jobs that's been keeping me busy.
He's a busy man, Paul.
Okay. Can I take a ticket then?
Take a ticket, yeah. Speak to his receptionist, see if he can clear something in his diary. Or whatever the Microsoft Teams version of that is.
I'll send you lots of calendar invites.
Yeah.
We're able to ignore them.
But no, I want to chat with Rollo first. That's my current quest.
Okay. Well, let's hope he lives. Let's hope he lives through the night.
I don't think it matters.
Wow.
Yeah,
he doesn't care about your well-being. What's going on?
Keith's a cold, cold man.
He's a cold man.
I have one God-given mission.
Alex is an atheist. He disconnected.
It's like a Blues Brothers show.
Yeah. That was kind of the vibe I was going for.
Yeah. A mission from God.
God.
Is it still nighttime?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I think
My
so.
app just like transitioned weirdly
Oh
for
yeah,
me.
it does that sometimes.
Did you have your eyes closed?
Ah, that's it. Very good.
To be honest, I'm kind of thinking there's a world where Juan is puzzle drunk and also registering as able to the lycanthrope.
That'd be mega fucked.
Keith,
Just pick on Juan.
Is Keith just the lycan at this point?
Yeah.
Night, everybody. Night. Good night. Sure. Good
morning.
night. Good night for Quinn. Good night for Rick.
Ooh.
Interesting. Assassin activation.
There are like 6 of you alive.
Oh,
Were you grandmother? Or was it?
Hello.
Hello. Hey.
I don't need you to specifically claim a character to me, unless if you wish to.
Oh, I
just
wish to.
Okay, good.
I'm just gonna. I'm the artist. I've held it for long enough. I'm using it today.
Yes.
I didn't expect there to be so many deaths tonight. So many.
Okay, hang on. I'm the savant. I'm the real savant. Let me tell you all of the information so that you can make a good artist guess.
Oh, okay.
Firstly,
sure,
you are the lycanthrope red herring, and that is why the tea lady didn't activate.
I am the lycanthrope.
That's correct. My third night, my second piece of info was the red herring is a once per game ability, or the chambermaid has seen only good characters, and at that point, the chambermaid would have selected 4 people.
Wait. Sorry, I think I got confused here. So on the first day, it was Rollo is the lycanthrope red herring.
No, second.
Oh.
I'm just starting with the thing that's relevant to you.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Go back. So the red herring is a once per game ability.
That's right.
Or
the chambermaid only saw good players, and at that point, they would have selected 4 people. So the odds are low.
Only selected good players. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. The first night info was the math received false information, or the magician is seated next to a minion.
Okay, magician next to minion. Is anyone claiming magician?
Paul mentioned it in his theories, and then when he goes, "I want to do science," and I'm like, "You didn't claim sailor to me. It has to be because you're next with tea lady." I go, I know this is not going to happen.
Right, okay.
And I was pushing the Juin as Nodashi because it's easier to try and get him executed that way.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
And then my one yesterday was the grandmother saw the demon as the grandchild, or I have 2 townie neighbors.
Grandmother saw demon. Well, that's no longer possible.
Well,
right?
that has to be the puzzle drunk, right? But seeing as though we had 2 deaths,
But
unless
we
if
had
it
2
was an
deaths,
assassin, then that seems to be the case.
But even then, presumably the grandchild and grandmother died last night, and there's no way for the demon to move. Oh wait, but I guess I guess I don't know which is which. I don't know who's the grandmother and who's the grandchild, but I suppose one of them could be the Zombul. Yeah, I didn't think about I have not been thinking about Zombul. Oh, that sucks. I was gonna only ask if alive players were the demon, but there could be a Zombul as well.
Well, basically,
So sorry, it was grandmother saw the demon, or what was the other one?
2 townsfolk neighbors.
You have 2 townsfolk neighbors?
Yeah.
So that would be
Amelia and Quinn. One of which just died as an extra death last night.
Yeah, okay. Quinn are townsfolk. I assume there's...
It's more likely 2 townie neighbors.
2 townie neighbors. Okay. I don't know what Amelia's claiming. She's not claim. I assume she's not
She
outside
gave me
or
a
anything.
3.
Okay.
And hasn't specified
Narrowed
yet.
it. Okay, so it was okay. Grandmother saw demon, Amelia and Quinn are
So
townsfolk.
hopefully this helps you ask a good artist question.
Yeah. Oh, the grandmother saw demon one's really interesting.
Well, it means that is the puzzle drunk person.
Yeah, but it also would mean specifically. I don't know. Actually, I assume actually Quinn might be the grandmother. I don't know which is
I
which.
don't know which is which.
I might ask the.
Yeah, go.
I might.
Go
I
and
might
I'll
ask
ask Weedy for my day's info.
Yeah. All right.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Okay, I'm more prepared today.
Pog.
All right. You have your first piece of information is that there are 2 evil players seated within 2 spaces of you. Or 1 player started this game with 1 player saw a different token to their actual role.
Okay.
And I'm alluding to like lunatic
Yeah.
marionette.
Okay. Cool. Interesting. Alright, thanks, Chief.
Quinn, you need. Oh.
There we go.
Just have the -1.
You just rang the gong.
Finally.
Sorry,
wait.
Chief.
I was the math 0, not 1.
Yeah, I had a hunch.
It was quite lonely.
Sorry, Kate.
Oh,
No,
Justin's
it's okay.
nominating already.
We'll get him.
If you were only playing.
Welcome back. Oh, wait a minute.
Double
Hey,
gong.
Oh, there we go.
Double gong.
Hey.
Get
Quinn.
your ass back here.
Quinn, don't use
Welcome
your dead
back.
vote today.
Nominations are open in a moment.
Can we go over those deaths?
Which deaths first?
The ones that just died last night.
It's very morbid of you, Keith. I feel Keith's being very morbid here. Yeah, we died.
Yeah, is that a grandmother? Is that an assassin? That's what I need to know.
It's a grandmother.
It is grandmother.
So whose grandmother?
Well, that's for us to know and you to find out.
It's really relevant.
In what way?
I have information directly pertaining to the grandmother, so it's really relevant.
Or maybe the immediate.
Why don't you and I chat then, Keith?
Yeah, you
Well,
should
it's
Sometime.
nominations.
public.
Okay.
There are 6 of you alive.
Hey, I just wanted to tell people I'm the artist. I used it today, just then. My question is Quinn, Rick, Alan, or Amelia the demon? And I got a yes.
Hey.
I asked both Quinn and Rick because there's some Savant info about a grandmother seeing a demon. So I just included you both because you could be a zombie. But yeah,
this is why I want to execute the grandchild for Zomble check.
How does it has to be they see a good player?
Unless
The
they're
puzzle
puzzle
drunk.
Well, in
1,
that
9,
case,
0.
If
puzzle
the
drunk is the
grandmother
setup.
is puzzle drunk, then the grandmother was assassin killed on the same night that the demon, the zombie demon killed himself.
Self-killed, yeah.
Yeah, but
So
we had an
Keith-
execution yesterday.
but Keith, if you want the grandchild, just look at your neighbour there.
Okay.
It's Quinn.
So
Have the deaths been consistent with?
Who just left?
Zombie over.
Sorry, did I say something?
Right,
Apologies.
I'm just gonna come out with my
Yeah,
info
wait a
before
second.
and continue to talk. I was a lycanthrope. I picked Alex the first night that I could because he requested it. The only world where he's not actually the puzzle of a good player is if he's a vehicle minion and we synced our kills up. That's that. And the next night I picked the Juin and then I died. I was the only death that night. That's it.
Quinn.
Wait, what's the order?
I'd just like to say, if the grandmother was poisoned or puzzle drunk, then they would not die with their grandchild. Therefore, Rollo is evil, and Keith is probably evil for pushing us.
So there is a world. There's a world. Yeah, if there was assassin and the zombie killed themselves. Oh no, wait. Did we?
We didn't.
we execute yesterday?
Well, that's just the false Savant info, right?
We
But
killed Paul.
either way,
You
I
would
still
kill-
I included people that were alive as well, right, to deal with this. That's why I was going to choose 3 people, but because I put in dead people, I put in 2 dead people because they're less
Cool.
likely.
Just saying though that me and Rick can't be Zombie and Assassin.
I don't think it's a Zombie world.
Can't
I've
both be,
not
yeah.
even considered that world, to be honest.
Sorry,
I can
Roller,
reiterate
it's me,
nominations are open.
me,
Alan.
Keith, Alan, and Quinn.
No, it was Quinn, Rick, Alan, Amelia.
Amelia, is your role public?
If possible, we'd have to have what, an assassin and Godfather?
It is not currently public. Is there a reason?
I have a hard claim from Amelia.
Yeah. There's chambermaid info on Amelia. That's all.
That would make
Rollo
sense
nominates
with what I
Amelia?
know.
Rollo nominates Amelia. Tell us why.
Yeah, like from the info I got, yeah, I didn't think about the fact we killed someone yesterday, so I don't think that's a world where Quinn and Rick can be a zombie, which means it's just one of Alan or Amelia. And if there's, I guess Alan's pointing at Amelia, and Amelia will probably point at Alan, but we've got time to kill them both potentially.
This is going to sound super convenient, and the person I said it to is not trusted, so that's going to make it even worse. But I am the innkeeper, and I picked you and May both last night and the night before.
For the town's benefit, the person you said she's not trusted is probably me, right, Amelia?
Yeah, that was.
In fairness, you did include the innkeeper in your 3s when you talked to me on the first day, second day.
Yeah.
I think I've hard claimed to 2 people.
Yeah, Amelia hard claimed innkeeper to me as well.
I want to kill Alan here.
Alright, this is the nomination for Amelia, so we need 4 votes for this. I'm gonna run this in 3, 2, 1, and then we can get to killing Alan.
Just to lead into that too, Keith, I told Alan yesterday that I was the grandmother.
Interesting.
Ooh,
3 is
Quinn.
not enough.
Quinn, did you know?
Did you know?
That's
sus.
When you didn't, Quinn, what the hell was that? You must have known. What the hell's the
Keith nominates Alan.
There was enough.
Keith nominates
I
Alan.
knew you, Quinn, but what the hell?
I mean, I'm not opposed to not killing Amelia, but I
want to nominate Quinn now, but I'm dead. Someone knew.
We're already on Keith's
Yeah,
nomination.
what's up? Hi, I'm the Savant. All of my information exists in dualities, but
famously
all my information exists in dualities, but not the ones from the same day. Either Amelia is in fact the innkeeper, and Quinn and Amelia are both townsfolk, or Alan is the demon, or Alan has specifically seen Amelia as the demon.
Can you elaborate on the grandchild
No.
Wild.
Alan, your
yeah,
defense.
So Keith's information is saying that is saying nothing really.
It says that there's exactly 2 different worlds: one where Alan is the demon, and one where Amelia is the demon.
All right, so I'm just going to go public at this point. It's probably known. I am the chambermaid. On night 1, I picked Rollo and Rick, and I got a correct one. The following night, I picked Rollo and Juan and got an incorrect one. The night after that, I picked... hold on. The vote thing is covering my info. I picked Keith and Amelia and got a 1, which seems consistent. The next night, so last night, I picked Nathan and May and got a 1. At that point, I had no claims from Keith, Amelia, Nathan, or May, other than Keith Savant. I think that unless Alex is specifically a Vigor-killed minion, which seems unlikely here, Rollo is a demon candidate in my world, which is why we were able to get Juan so easily on the block. And why Paul was executed, Paul died to execution, why Alex died in the night, and why my info is pointing towards Rollo. It makes sense that Rollo is now creating 2 demon candidates, possibly between 2 good players. So that's probably who I will be nominating today.
Alright, 4 votes required to put Alan on the block. So listen, 3, 2.
This is our best demon candidate.
And Keith's information doesn't point
Yeah,
to
I think
anyone.
it might be Keith then.
So
Oh
Keith,
crap.
My information says it is either Alan or Amelia.
I think it's other drunk.
I know
Yeah,
that it
I
is
think
not
Alan
Rolo
or
100%.
why? How do you know it's not Rolo?
I got a piece of information that says that the character that Rolo is the red herring for the lycanthrope, and that is how I knew that Paul was not going to be saved on the first day.
So the thing is that doesn't
Because-
explain my chainmate info being incorrect on Rolo on day 2, unless
It was
am
Juan.
double drunk. Oh, you think Juan's evil?
Yeah, I think Juan's a minion.
I want to nominate Keith.
If you say so.
Alright, Amelia nominates Keith. Tell us why.
Kind of a social read. I feel like this is how Keith plays when he's evil, and like dominates the conversation with theories that seem compelling.
Keith?
Would you like me to dominate the conversation with uncompelling theories? I can do that also. Look, I have 4 pieces of information, all of which talk about a specific character. Until being able to find all of the specific characters, I wasn't able to do anything, except for having the certainty that I knew for a fact that Paul was not going to be saved by the tea lady. Knowing that on day 1 should prove that I'm either the DA or the Savant. And if I'm the DA, I'm not going to die and we should actually kill an actual evil player. Or I'm the Savant and I've been kind of helpful.
By the way, Alan, according to your info,
2, 1.
Keith
So-
is like
Well,
good.
what are
right?
we
I
on?
think
Is anyone
Rolo.
slated for execution? Yes or no?
Non-slated.
No.
Yeah.
It's
I
about to
think
be
it's
made.
Rolo and May.
Let's just get a kill.
I think Keith is the puzzle drunk.
Well,
I'm not the
here's
puzzle
the
drunk.
thing, right?
Hey.
If Amelia is the
Alex.
innkeeper and picked me yesterday,
Oh,
my
well.
info is false, right? I would be the drunk one there. If the unspent artist getting innkeeper picked, like I didn't know I was innkeeper picked at all. Where I don't think Amelia and I have spoken, so like it's a very valid world where like Keith could be the
That's
demon.
not how the
like,
innkeeper
yes,
works. The innkeeper drunks
No?
until dusk. You ask your question after.
Oh yeah.
thought it was drunk
You're
Wait,
not drunk
the
during
dawn.
the day. Yeah, that's right. You're not drunk during.
Nathan could also be
Oh.
evil.
Oh, that's great.
Nothing.
Can you confirm that,
I want to
Wiggy?
recognize Ewan and then Alan. This day has gone very long as well, so please make it relatively.
It's relevant for Keith being on the block and that I've been pushed pretty hard. I've claimed that I'm more potentially puzzle drunk here. Hopefully that takes off for the rest of you. If you think I'm evil, sure, but that's the world I'm living in. Cheers.
Sure, Alan?
Well, Alan will nominate Rolo.
Alan will nominate Rolo. Tell us why.
According to my information, unless of course I'm the puzzle drunk, which I probably am not because I got correct information on night 1. Rolo is a demon candidate. Keith is not a demon candidate. Amelia is a demon candidate, unless Amelia and Keith are evil together, and I don't think they are.
Rolo, your defense.
Yeah, I think everything works with your info, Alan, if you remember that if you assume that Juan is evil and wakes during the night, like a DA or something, then it works with you picking them. Like if he's evil and was seen by the chambermaid as waking for some reason, maybe he's the assassin who assassinated Alex, I don't know. But there's also the Lycan pick on Juan. There's 2 bits of things pointing at Juan being evil. So I think your info just, if anything, backs me up and makes Juan look evil. So that's all I got.
Yeah, okay, fair.
Alright, 4 to tie on Keith, 5 to put Rolo on the block.
I'd love a tie
I'll
on
wait
this.
till Quinn gets back. Oh no, Quinn doesn't have a vote anyway. Alright, starting this in
Keith.
3, 2,
Yeah,
I
no.
assume you're voting.
Run it.
Yeah, I won't vote on it. I just need to talk more about it.
Yeah. Can you put your info in the public chat, Alan, just so I can add it to my notes?
2's not enough. Seems unlikely to be beaten. I'll give you 10 seconds.
So were you saying that the artist would not be drunk today if they were innkeeper picked?
Yeah, I
'Cause they
wanted to
wouldn't
confirm
be-
that with Weedy.
Because
I
they would
would
pick
like to
last
know.
night, and dusk is at the end of the day, so they wouldn't die during the night, but they would be drunk now, currently, until the night
just-
starts.
Sweetie.
Just to clarify how an innkeeper works, innkeeper picks 2 players. Those 2 players are safe that night from death. However, one of those players is drunk until dusk the next day.
Right. Okay.
So if it's an ability that acts during the day, they could be drunk
Gotcha.
for the use of that ability. With that, Keith, how would you like to be executed?
Crushed by a large rock.
It's a classic. You like hanging out under cliff faces. Unfortunately, that's very dangerous because there are large rocks. Keith is executed, dies, and good news, everyone. The game continues. Get to keep playing the game.
That is good news.
Is Keith just playing wild chaotic?
No, I
that
just am
him being
operating
quite
on batshit fucking savant information.
Honestly, yeah. Well, now you get no more, so I guess there's that comfort, Keith. Whether or not you're a minion or not, even if though you're calling me evil.
I think Nathan is a demon candidate and Rolly too. That's my theory. I kind of think Rolly, May, and Nathan are the evil team.
I mean, probably
Yeah.
shouldn't be discussing demon candidates at night. Just FYI, Alex.
Oh, sorry. Well,
Be careful, be careful with evil teams.
Keith, your information suggests that Rollo was my red herring.
That's correct.
Then how do I die the night that I pick Juan? Juan is evil here?
Juan can still be the minion. But yes, my information points to Rollo being the red herring.
So
also, I know who the puzzle drunk person is. So.
Well, you know for a fact.
I know for a fact.
Can I talk to you, Keith? I want to know. Really bad.
Morningtown, Alan is now dead. That leaves 4 of you alive, plus a traveler. You'll have like 2 minutes to chat, and then I'm bringing you back for more killing.
Would everyone just like to hear the savant info? No, I guess not. Alright, fuck yous. Well, everyone left, so...
I love it. I honestly,
What was your last day?
Alright, let me start from the start. Day 1. The mathematician received false info, or the magician is seated next to a minion. So if you're a magician, now would be a great time to put your hand up.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was it? Sorry, can you repeat that actually?
The mathematician received false info, or the magician is seated next to a minion.
Okay, can I talk to you privately?
No, let me finish.
Okay, alright. After this, I meant
to elaborate on this, Paul claims the mathematician in his threes. For him to receive false information, either he is the puzzle drunk or is neighboring a Nodashi. There is not that many misinformation sources in this game on the first night, right? So when Paul goes, hey, I want to do science, I'm like, please do not do that. Either your neighbor who is a tea lady is not a tea lady and is a Nodashi, or you are puzzle drunk. Now that we know that neither of his neighbors are a Nodashi, he has to be the person who is puzzle drunk. Alright, now my day 2 piece of information. The red herring has a once per game ability, or the chambermaids saw only good players. I was curious to know that the tea lady might malfunction if there was the red herring on that particular player, which is Rollo, and when I went and talked to him, he did in fact have a once per game ability. At no point did I prompt him for this. He came out to me immediately upon starting the chat. I had not told him any of my savant info. So I actually really trust Rollo on this, because he claimed exactly the thing that fits. And if Juan is in fact not the tea lady, that would explain why Paul died. So either way, I don't care what Juan's character is. It still works for Paul to have survived. Day 3 was grandmother saw the demon as the grandchild, or 2 of my neighbors are townsfolk. And then the last one is I have 2 evil players within 2 steps of me, or 1 player has a different token than from what they saw at setup. So like they are a marionette or there is a lunatic in play, kind of a thing.
Did you say 1 player?
Yes. 1 player saw a different token.
Do the outsider claims want to come out? Because it could be a lunatic, in my opinion. If
Yeah,
I'm
I would like to
a lunatic or a magician.
Call for the exile of Kate.
Let's call for the exile of Kate.
Yeah.
That's why.
I don't know what Kate is. I think Kate is probably good because she's been outing all the negatives. But I don't want the negatives to be messing up the votes tomorrow. So I think it's best to get Kate out. I don't think we're going. How many? We have 4 alive, right? without Kate. So I feel like we're probably just going to go to sleep after we out some info, which means that tonight we'll get no negative votes. That's all.
Kate, your defense.
I'm actually okay with this because I wouldn't know who to pick, and it seems like no one else could give me guidance on that anyway, and so I don't think I'll be beneficial. So that's fine.
7 votes required. Reminder: this is an exile vote, so it does not take your dead vote. Starting this in 3.
I want to get the hell out of this town.
I don't
death.
blame you.
You've stolen
Yeah.
enough treasure
so
and
much
you're ready to
infighting,
leave.
Kate. So much infighting in this town.
Hey Weedy, if I'm exiled currently, which it looks like I am, does the person whose vote I stole
Your ability goes away.
Your ability goes away immediately.
Yeah.
Yep. Kate, you've been kicked out of town, but your ghost remains to haunt
Thank
the town.
God.
I will also out some info because it will obviously be relevant tonight. I drew the barber token.
I thought there was going to be more to that.
Okay.
No, there's literally nothing more. There is some more, which a couple of players probably know, but that's all I'll say.
Isn't that not a great time?
No, I'm just saying if I do die tonight, like the outside account, like was wonky because I didn't out myself as the barber. I think I gave it in 3s to a couple of people. But yeah. I don't think I specifically spoke to Alex. Oh my god! If I spoke to Alex, I would have probably given it in 3s, especially after Alex died.
Oh yeah.
You did, yeah. And I just put you down as Babo.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, guys,
Juin.
are we in a world where there are 3 evils currently alive in Final Four? Is the question I want to pose. And
it's
in
fully
my
possible
world,
Nathan and
I
Amelia
wanna
are
say
evil
that
together.
It's very potential. There is a strong potential, perhaps, because I don't see myself as evil. But maybe we have an evil dead in the form of Keith, who, I don't know, been pushing on me. So, who knows?
Is a zombie world possible?
Sure.
It would have to be Keith. Would I'd be down for double tapping Keith?
Oh yeah, we should definitely double
Tonight.
tap.
Oh yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Why do you all hate me?
I don't think there's
Not
would
that
have
personnel,
been.
dude.
I will recognize May and then Kate May.
Okay, I come first. So, okay, I want to give you guys some info, and I don't mind to die tonight. And in fact, I think a lot of people know I'm a mathematician, and so the first night and is 0, and then the rest of the night is like all the way until last night is still a 1. So now, for me, it's like it doesn't make any sense to have a 1. It is because we got the puzzle master. So it will have one person is drunk the entire game, and then Amelia claiming she is an innkeeper, so she will also make people drunk. So I would expect I will have at least 2.
Could you be the puzzle drunk though, or not with
Sorry?
Keith's info?
Wait, the fuck?
Okay, so now the theory is like I think is like my theory is I'm expecting I should get a 2. Okay, so now that means that is like I might be is like malfunction. Okay, it could be because it's like if I'm sitting next to the Nodashi. Otherwise, it could be is like Amelia is claiming as an innkeeper, probably she's not. I don't know, but I just give you guys the information because I think tonight is going to be the last night.
Kate.
Keith, what was your Savant info that said on the day that you said you have 2 townsfolk neighbors?
Either the grandmother saw the demon as the grandchild,
Which
or I have 2 townsfolk neighbors.
So then it couldn't be that Nathan and Amelia are evil together, if your info is sober.
I also have 2 evil players in 2 steps of me, or 1 player is the marionette or the lunatic.
Yeah, but
and I have only 2 remaining players within 2 steps of me.
But the grandchild can't be the demon, and so
correct.
you have to have two townsfolk neighbors. So Nathan and Amelia could not be evil together.
However,
Unless
Amelia is the Nadashi.
Oh.
here's the thing: Amelia, as the innkeeper, is the one that's saying that Rollo's information is correct. Rollo's information that says that Amelia is specifically the demon, the only remaining alive player that could be a non-Zomboul demon. I genuinely think if we sleep here, we lose the game.
Alan.
Ooh. So what are you
I believe
proposing here?
I was killed because I have sober and correct information. My information. I don't believe that either Quinn or Alex is an Odashi. Obviously, I don't think that Alex was a Vigor killed minion. And I don't think that I'm the puzzle drunk because I think May might be a puzzle drunk. My information points to Juin being evil, and it points to there being a demon candidate between May and Amelia. I think that it's more likely that Amelia is an Odashi that's poisoning Keith.
I can't tell if that's Amelia or Nathan's hand, so whichever of you has their hand up.
That's Amelia.
It's Amelia.
Do we think this is... Are we sleeping tonight? Because I have something to say, but only if this is the last day.
I don't think we can sleep. Also, you've not protected anyone, and you would have a 50% chance of protection or be the one that dies.
Okay, I'm going to come out with a wild story that probably no one's going to believe, but here we go. I'm the Zomboul. I have successfully killed no one. I think I've peaked on one night. None of my minions know who I am.
Was I one of them?
Juin, yeah, you were one of them.
Yeah, I knew it.
Juin, Justin, and Nathan thinks he's my marionette. I'm so sorry.
No, I'm not really a marionette.
It's the way
Well, I don't
Amelia
think I'm
talks
the
to me.
demon.
What?
So there is a 1 between Keith and myself. I don't wake up. The Savant doesn't wake up.
You do wake up though. Wait, what?
You would.
But when
Oh, you don't wake
I
up.
only
depends on the
wake up-
night.
I haven't.
No,
I've
but then you
woken up
either
one
have to
night.
be
It was
the
night
Zomboul.
2, I think.
Sorry.
I don't think I woke up the night there was a 1 between Keith and myself.
But I don't think there could have been a Zomboul after that because we executed.
Yes, what I mean. I've woken up one time to kill someone, and it was Rollo, who is not dead.
This is bad. If Amelia
You
really
can't really
is
have
the
two pulses
Zomboul, then we have to kill her today.
on that one day.
Don't we?
I have to be the
No, there's a
lunatic.
plan.
Here's my other problem with that. I have a piece of information that says either the grandmother saw the demon as their grandchild, or I have 2 townsfolk neighbours, which I'm
Which
now
is
being
the other
told is
reason
double false.
Why I came
Yeah.
out, because Keith is 100% between the chambermaid info and that statement. Has to be evil.
So you think we should tap Keith today?
I absolutely think we should tap
I'm in that world.
Keith.
I think he's evil.
I believe May, because May doubled down on her math info even when it contradicted with me, which it no longer does.
I'm gonna recognize Quinn, and then
Wait
I'm gonna
a
push you guys
second.
for some noms. So
If you are in
Quinn.
fact the lunatic, we have too many outsiders.
Well, it would be
Okay.
whoever.
Yeah.
So, I don't think we should double tap Keith because I don't think they're the Zomboul because we got a kill last night after they died. There's been kills all game. I don't think it could be a Zomboul. Also, between Rick and I, we've received 2 math 1s. So, Paul must be the mathematician or evil. So May is double claiming him.
Yeah. What's
Can we
the
do a
double-
round
I'll clear that up.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna push you guys for a nomination because this has been a very long day of 4 players.
I'll nominate Keith.
Nathan has nominated Keith. Tell us why.
Speedy thing goes in, speedy thing comes out.
Keith.
I think this is a waste of time. I genuinely think we lose the game if we
Yeah.
don't execute an alive player today.
2 votes required. Starting this in 3, 2, 1.
If
I
we
know
think
Keith is evil, I just don't know if he's a dead minion.
He feels evil to me.
I also received in my bluffs artist, savant, and innkeeper.
I think we should
Did
probably
you
just
tell
kill
Keith?
Amelia here.
I think if people actually believe that Keith is the Zomboul, then like Alex said in chat, we should have actually gone for Amelia, and then
Yeah.
that
Yeah, we can still do it. To,
For
yeah.
what it's
there is
worth,
death.
Amelia did tell me that I was her marionette. I don't know if that is true at all, or if you just... I said to Amelia, or you're a minion, or a whole bunch of other stuff. If Amelia's the godfather, she knows that I exist, right? She knows that there's Puzzle Master and Barber. And I said, oh, well, if I'm the marionette Barber, she can just kill me whenever, and then I will claim that there could have been a Barber swap, right? Because I still think that I could be the Barber.
It still doesn't match our outside account.
Yeah.
How so?
Amelia or Nathan.
If Amelia is the lunatic and you are the barber, and we have a puzzle master, we're supposed to have two at default. That would mean we would have
that's
to
why
have
I think Amelia could
a
actually just be a
godfather.
godfather.
Right.
Yeah.
May or Rolo or Amelia, would you guys like to nominate?
Yeah, I'm gonna nominate Amelia. I think so. The reason for this is like it seems really convenient to come out with something like this when we've just been pushing the worlds for Yoda no Dashi. There's too many outsider claims here now. If with I didn't know Nathan was a barber, but here he is. But also, if we do go to sleep, in my world, I think both Amelia and May are evil. But if they kill Nathan, then we're down to a 50-50 because of the barber. We will never track anything after a barber swap.
I don't think it matters.
So, like,
I think Rollo dies the night we lose the game. I think every other alive player is evil.
But yeah, I don't know. Either way, from my perspective, I think that this is a much better odds than if we do another night, because either we lose the game and as Keith says, and all three of them are evil, or if Nathan dies, then there can be a barber swap and we got nothing.
Can I also add that I'm not going to vote for this, by the way, just because I have no idea whether or not I am a barber or not.
Amelia, your defense.
I don't think if I was evil, I would have just shut my mouth. Like, I would not have drawn all this attention on me. It's not what I would do in Final Four. I felt like I had to say it because it was hindering town, and I do believe I'm on the good team. There's a fringe world where I'm actually Zomball, which would be hilarious. But I don't think I am, because I have not killed a single player this game. I think June and Nathan can say that my social reads approaching them were super weird. Super, super weird. Because obviously I saw a magician and did not know how to play that when approaching my minions. If you need to kill me to eliminate worlds so we don't get stuck tomorrow, that's fine. I'm just cautious of running out of time to kill the actual demon. It would be pretty funny if Nathan is evil and he's been playing along with my marionette. I trust May. I've not spoken to Rollo a single time all game.
If I can add to your defense, nobody's claiming magician, so that is one thing in your favor.
All right, Paul is back. 2 votes are required to tie on Keith's dead body. 3 to put Amelia on the block.
Amelia's reading socially good here. I kind of don't think it's Amelia.
Yeah.
The pixie or the mathematician?
I think.
Because May said the mathematician, not the pixie.
Amelia or May, would you like to nominate?
Oh, I'm not going to nominate anyone, but I just want to make a claim is that, in fact, I'm the pixie. And then I got the mathematician power.
Amelia.
I do want to nominate. Who did the mathematician power come from?
In fact, it's from Paul.
Came from Paul, we double tapped him already.
Yep.
Okay.
So I was muted, right? Yeah, it had to be from Paul.
I'm going to nominate Rollo.
Wasn't Amelia the one that nominated me?
No, Nathan did.
Yeah, I nominated you.
Tell us why, Amelia. Sorry, Alex, do you mind muting?
Again, if this needs to happen to close worlds, that's fine. It's just risky. I think Rollo still being alive as a spent artist is like a little sus. I haven't spoken to you all game. I kind of trust everyone else alive, so I have to nominate you. That's kind of my last play, unless I think it's a Zomball. I think there's been too many kills for it to be a Zomball. So I think out of the people alive, it's most likely to be Rollo.
Who was the magician that you saw, by the way? Was
The
it
three
me?
minions I saw were you, Nathan.
Yeah, but you would have known
June.
which one was the marionette, right? So
I didn't see a marionette. I asked Weedy.
Oh.
I asked Weedy a rules question that would the magician obscure a marionette, and he said no, it would still learn marionette specifically, which
Okay.
I didn't.
Okay.
Alex, do you mind muting, please?
Sorry.
Rolo, your defense.
Yeah, I think I pretty much gave it during my nomination of Amelia. Yeah, in terms of me being a spent artist around, it's been like one night. I used it yesterday, I think. So, yeah. Why kill me when there are people getting info, or at least claiming to get info?
All right. 3 to tie on Amelia, 4 to put Rolo on the block instead. This is the last nomination for the day.
Rolo is the one good player. This is a desperate lift off the demon.
Why is Rolo? No, you're evil, Keith. Everything that you've said contradict. You have to be evil, but I just think I can't work out if you're a minion or a demon.
I know you
One
and
is
I
not
are not on the
enough.
same team.
Amelia, you've been chosen for execution. How would you like to be
Keith could be puzzle drunk, by the way.
No, because I saw.
James decided.
Oh yeah, I guess. I would like to die by. I would like to die in a mental asylum.
All right. You're dragged off to Arkham Asylum because this is actually set in the world of Batman, and there there's just nothing heard of you after that. But we all know that you die.
Oh no.
What do you think?
And that
What do you
means there's
think,
news
Weedy?
about the game.
The game?
That means it keeps
Okay.
going. Yay!
Hmm.
Hooray!
Oh no.
What the heck?
I can't say I expected that.
Can we go after? Oh, I shouldn't say this tonight.
How is
If
Alan-
Nathan
Alan-
is the
Alan getting
Nodashi, how did Rolo get an incorrect yes on the artist guess?
Yeah, who knows?
Because Rolo is the demon. Actually, no, Rolo can't be the demon because we would have just ended the game. So it must be a Zombul.
Yeah.
Could be a Zombul.
So it's Keith.
There has to be a dead zombie.
Yeah, it has to be me.
Amelia, can't Keith just be puzzle drunk and then Amelia is the Zumple?
Good morning,
No,
town.
because Keith has been in chambermaid info. Sorry.
There is one ruler of this town because Nathan died and May died.
Oh sheesh.
Holy crap.
May, my grandchild.
And that means Rolo has won the game.
Oh my god.
No.
As the remaining player of the
Told
evil
you
team.
guys.
Emilia, you
Totally
dragged
wrong.
off into the insane asylum
That's
with
insane.
Keith.
Alright.
That's insane.
Where to start here? There's a lot of interconnected people. Alright, Rick was the grandmother. Rick was Rick's little baby grandchild was Quinn, the cannibal. Quinn got good info on night 2 and night 3 after Paul V, the magician, was executed. That gave Quinn the cannibal ability, so Quinn got the cannibal ability for night 2, before. And I think he got info on night 3 as well, before being viciously murdered by the demon on night 4. Paul had a pixie that was May, so that was handy for May because May got info for basically the whole game because Paul was executed very early in the game. Alan was the chambermaid who got correct info throughout the entire game. That started with a 1 on Rick and Rolo on night 1, a 1 between Rolo and Juan, who I'll get back to in a moment, on night 2, a 1 between Amelia and Keith on night 3, and then a 1 between May and Nathan on night 4, before Alan died. Nathan was a godfather, who was a godfather +1, so added back in the outsider that Rolo as the Vigor took out. Nathan only got a kill on that last night and got to kill himself. Other than that, just got to cause shenanigans.
That is hilarious.
Wow.
Alex was the puzzle master, so he was one of the outsiders that would have given Nathan a chance to kill. I'll get back to who was puzzle drunk in a moment. Justin was the lycanthrope who killed Alex on night 2, and then Justin picked Juin on night 3, and their kill didn't go through, which allowed Rolo to kill Justin. At this point, I'll go to Juin. Juin is the marionette. I made Juin the marionette because at the start, Juin was a tea lady sat next to the demon. So Juin had to be the marionette because otherwise the game was not going to work. And then I just spammed Rolo, telling him multiple times, just so you know, this person is a marionette. The puzzle master, the puzzle drunk player was Keith, who Alex worked out towards the end of the game. I gave Keith garbage throughout the entire game. It was stuff to do with the chambermaid only picking good players when in fact they picked
evil players twice.
Many evil players. There was stuff about the grandmother seeing the demon. There was stuff about two evils. When I did mention the thing about two evils, that was to try and create a world where Nathan was evil along with Amelia, the lunatic, who saw the Zomball token. I think Zomball's a fantastic lunatic because even after you kill them, there's still like some question that maybe they aren't the lunatic and then maybe they're still alive. And then Kate was the evil thief who.
Yes.
Ooh, evil thief.
Guys, can you imagine?
Everyone I stole votes from died, so but I did steal Keith's dead vote, so that was a win.
That was amazing. In middle extra sus. By the way, guys, guess who on day 1 decided to make Rolo look evil as shit? With the Cowan and Tea Lady. And Rolo talks to me day 2, be like, dude, what are you doing? Stop. I'm like, what am I stopping? I was like, oh, right, I'm the marionette. Whoops.
My first
So that was
conversation
legitimate
with Rolo
mistake.
started with, "You're in danger."
Yeah. Your team is about to lose day 2, by the way. So Paul, when you and I were chatting about like, oh, Rolo's evil, I'm like, no, I'm puzzle drunk. No, I'm poisoned. I was like, yeah, every other excuse in the fucking book. And then Keith was spouting bullshit. I'm like, thank God, puzzle drunk. Just make him look evil so no one considers whether he's even puzzle drunk. Thank God.
I just want to take the moral victory because I wanted Rolo dead the whole game.
Yeah, Alan, you know how many times I asked your death? I asked your death like 3 nights in a row. You're too powerful.
And a whole bunch of messages that's just like, Alan tonight? Alan tonight?
Alan?
I
Yeah.
picked
There was one
Rolo.
night, Quinn.
I picked Rolo, and the demon did not kill himself.
Yeah. That's great. That was great, Amelia. You
I had to kill the lycanthrope. It was much more important than killing myself.
Yeah.
Did you know that it was me? Rolo?
I did beat. Well, I suspected it was you because you claimed Maya grandmother, and I'd heard a grandmother pair elsewhere, and Maya was a bluff.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Oh yeah, the bluffs were Mayor, Artist, and Sailor, so nobody
Quinn?
took Sailor. Nathan had his own bluffs as the Godfather.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the bluffs were for Amelia. I think Savant, Innkeeper, and Artist. Maybe?
Yeah.
Okay.
How did the chambermaid one work on Keith and I?
That was the night you did wake up
Just
and.
the one single night I woke up.
Yeah.
Oh, that made me so sus of Keith.
Alex, could I ask? Did you? So when did Amelia wake up? Was that night 2 or 3 or 4?
That was night 3. It was the night after you guys double tapped Paul for no reason. Other than that, there was like a sus tie on Juin and Rolo.
I did not speak to Rolo once this entire game.
Rolo, that tie.
To 2?
How?
Could it have been a 2? Because Keith was drunk and Amelia attacked a target that didn't die.
Savant does not wake.
Oh, as in like the
The
math.
math tracks daytime activity too.
It depends. If the Savant info was truthful in that
Since
day,
dawn, yeah.
then it wouldn't tick the math number, right? So it's only if the numbers differ.
Oh yeah, you're correct there. Actually, that would have been that's a storytelling mistake. That's my bad.
Yeah.
Okay. I was trying to find out when Amelia attacked so I could figure out the math numbers, but
yeah, that's my bad.
Oh, well, that's all right.
Yeah, I must sincerely apologize to Rick for getting you killed. The moment you told me you were the grandmother, I'm like, yep, Rolo, send them both.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I thought that was the case.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was the moment I learned.
Kept
Yeah,
the
I feel so
secret.
bad. I like
Kept it safe.
in my conversation to Rick goes, I trust you because you died and you're a tea lady. I'll just tell you
Yeah.
that I'm the grandmother. I'm like, role swap with Quinn. I'm like, that sounds amazing. I will not tell a soul. Next minute, Rolo, get him.
Get him.
He executed June.
Get him.
He wasn't trustworthy.
Oh, yeah.
Quinn,
Don't
I
feel it.
really,
Sorry,
I
Quinn.
really tried to warn you not to use your dead vote. I'm really sorry.
That's alright. I lifted off Amelia. Moral victory.